All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And got his man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready. 53, check 53. Check tight.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
53, Mike 53.
Here's second and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Back to throw. Shipley. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But at the end of today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Don't say nothing. Right there.
Shotgun now for Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Around the 45-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Saints, 38-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
So we got man.
They'll run to McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the first as a 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking to throw. Shipley looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
54. Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got?
To throw again. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here to pick. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's getting
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you want a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, wahoo!
27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, tight down.
Operating from the gun, Shipley. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Go, go, go.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready, set.
53, Mike. Come on. You better bring it.
Off the play fake. Shipley. Got a man. It's Williams complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Braxton Berrios. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And the Saints first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports.
Saints 7.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Mine's 54.
On first down, this is Adams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set, ready. Hey, hold on.
You ain't doing nothing with that. You ain't doing nothing with that.
They run on second down with Adams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Let's go. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Tackles.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Good one, let's go. Let's go.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
53's mine. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
McCaffrey on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, seam 6.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Here go.
From the gun, Shipley. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off.
Get it.
Let's get off.
to throw. Shipley. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let him know, let him know.
Let him down.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Here we go, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tre'Quan Smith his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. What's good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Saints 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch.
Throwing again. Shipley. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
42, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Sheldon Rankins on the stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 43-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I got you.
Throwing on first down. Shipley. Open man is Robbie Anderson. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards times where they actually have a chance to come all the way back.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike, 53.
This is McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
53, watch the pass.
To throw on third down, Shipley. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure the guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10.
Stay at home.
The final shot before half for Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Crunch time, defense.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Shipley. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a run with McCaffrey. And a rally to run. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 12-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout.
You ain't going nowhere.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Shaq Thompson here to the point. 34-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, 53. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 3.
On the ready.
53 is the mic. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Shipley has got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Mike 5-4, Mike.
On play action, it's Brady. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Right, 54. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 31, check 31. Check 24.
On 1st down, Adams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming. Shift. Watch the shift. One, get one.
swarming behind the line, and his rough night continues. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers 17.
Pick up on the play. And it's third down.
On the double. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
A 34-yard attempt.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17. Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
General West. Get it.
2nd and 6. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Yeah.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You ready?
53. Check 53. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
Ready?
McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Well, let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Push him back. Push him back.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Haywood! Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Bring it!
Operating from the gun, Shipley. Able to come out through barriers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I?
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
There, 54, right there, 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Stop your whining. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ready. 10 logo.
Number 53. Mike 53. Hey, let's get it.
Go.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
4 down. Check.
Get it.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Carolina, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.